Welcome back to my channel, friends. It's another episode of seed sowing today. So today we are going to sow the brassica seeds. Also, I am going to give a head start for my onion, garlic and shallot sets. What I am using, I'm just putting some vermiculite for the sifted luscious compost. I bought this softneck garlic from the garden centre, and I've got these sets from the garden centre as well. I am using this 2-part mould as a head start. It won't be in here long. The reason I am putting them in here, because my raised beds outside, it's not ready yet. Otherwise I would have just put them straight outside in a couple of days or something. But this is really good. So turkey's not happy. So I'm just filling up it with homemade compost, and I'm just pushing them in. This one has got garlic in it. I started with the garlic yesterday, and I'm just pushing them down. Not covering it up, just like, you know, good half down in a compost and giving a good soak. And I'm actually going to leave all this just right here. I'm not gonna take them in a house. They're okay with the cold, as long as it doesn't go, it's not gonna be frost in here. We should be all right. As you can see, I've got my greenhouse heater, and doesn't give much heat, just takes that little bit of cold air of it, because we had frost this morning. All the animals' water was frozen over. And it's gonna be a couple of more frost today, and then it's warming up a bit, and then it's cooling down again. But you know, we're still in February. So just that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm just going to put them all in here. That turkey is not happy. I'm gonna open this up. And just push them in. I'm just gonna show you a few, and that's exactly what I do with the onions as well, like I have done in here. But actually this is garlic as well. I've done another set, and I'm just going to put this plastic lid on the top just to take off that, if it's gonna be frost or close to freezing in here. I'll go check on that turkey in a minute. The chickens have started laying. We had 5 eggs yesterday. That's the most we had since they stopped laying in one day. So I'll just show you quickly, just breaking this whole garlic bulb apart for these garlic cloves, and I'm just pushing them right down until that little top still sticking out. Give them a good water, and that's it. This will keep me busy. And I've purchased these little module trays. I really like these ones because they've got like a silicone button, so it's very easy to push it up, you know, when you're ready to take it out and maybe put it on or plant it out. So I've got this one as well. And I've got all the brassicas in here. We're gonna go through this in a minute, friends. What I have got in here, 2 different varieties of garlic. This one I'm not sure, because I picked this loose in a garden centre, and I don't think so it had a variety labelled. But this one, it's called Cristo. So this one is Cristo. Some of them already started rotting. The garlic should have been in the ground now, about mid to late autumn time, but because of the move I wasn't able to do that, so we're gonna do it now, and I'm gonna put it in these module trays. and do this. I was like, what's this noise in a grow room? It always amazes me how they gather. Let's see if you can see them flying off because they're really beautiful. Yeah, they're going now, look. The starling Malnation. I was only lucky enough to see it once, but it was absolutely amazing. I reckon it's quite a few hundred on these 3 trees. I've been gifted with these lovely shallots from my friend, so I'm going to put them into these pots, and when they're gonna be about this tall, the green stalky bit, that's when we're going to plant them out in the raised beds. So first of all, I've got this sieved compost with vermiculite in here. I've labeled it, and I'm just giving it a good soak. And just literally, we're going to push that lovely shallot. These are such a lovely sizes. Wow, thank you. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna push them just down like that. So pointy bit up, and that's where the root's gonna grow. That goes down to the pot, and I'm just literally pushing it down in this lovely compost. Like that. Such an easy process this is. And I'm just gonna leave it here in my unheated grow room until we're gonna plant these out, hopefully the next couple of weeks. The good thing is now, because I'm a bit behind planting out these alliums, that I don't give a chance to pigeons and birds to pull it out, because usually they pull it out until the root system is not really settled or developed. It's easy then to pull out. So hopefully we're gonna miss that step. Okay, the next one is the Sturon onion sets, and I have just done the same then with the shallots. These are literally little tiny ones compared to the shallots, but I'm just push it down, pointy bit up, root bit down to these little pots, and this is now sorted. I've also labeled them as well, and I'll do the same with these. I just call it softneck garlic because I'm not sure about the variety what I've bought from the garden center. Pointy bit up, rooty bit down. I've just pulled them now for single cloves, separated the bulb, and I'm just literally push it down. I'm not fussed if it's not covered, just push it down like this. Again, easy. And the reason I like to use these small cells or trays, because they don't require lots of compost. You know, if I use those bigger ones, what we just put the shallots in. The shallots made sense because they're quite a large seeds, but I wouldn't want to use this in those large module trays because they would just require so much compost. And you know, I am not buying any kind of compost or topsoil, so try to use up what's around the property. Go. Right, I think we're going to need one more trace here. And it's all done, friends. I would like to talk about all the potato varieties I am growing this year. I've nicely laid them out now in one single row on my big grow light system, so you can easily see it. So these are some of the potatoes I'm gonna grow this year. I'm gonna grow 2 each. 2 first early, 2 second early, and two main crops. So the first early variety I'm growing this year, it's the Rocket and the Vita Noir, the purple potato in the nice yellow potato. So I'm just using some egg trays and I lay them up nicely like that. This is called now cheating. So that gives a chance to the potatoes to cheat. So as you can see, some of them are already started cheating. These called cheats, and that's how the potato grows. Okay, so the second early variety I've got in here, that's the Castrol in these 2 bags. I need to sort these 2 out yet, and my favorite Charlotte. And the last 2 are the 2 main crops, the Cara I'm growing this year and Desiree. And this is the Red Baron. I'm just covered these up. I might just put this in here so I can put this cover nicely on. But I've done exactly the same with the shallots. I've got 1 row of garlic in here, but the main is this red onion. Okay, I am ready to sow the brassica now. So let's put it out so we know what we are sowing today. Make a nice pile. I've done all the labels. So what we've got, these are all the same. Cauliflower, 2 different varieties, Kohl-rabi, and then we've got the cabbages, we've got chicory, purple sprouting broccoli, these are all the cabbages, Brussels sprouts, January King cabbage, Holland late winter and Fieldkraut. I've got the Supersshmelz Kohl-rabi, the white one. I've got the Romanesco-Jesi, and I've got this purple Sicilian Violet that looks so pretty. Look at this. And I've also got the Red Bull Brussels sprouts, which is also like a purpley colour. So, and the purple sprouting broccoli. Lots of purple going on in here, and the January King is nice and purple. So that's the Kohl-rabi and the chicory. The Holland late winter, what I grew last year, and it was one of my biggest cabbage, and that Fieldkraut. So I'm just gonna take a picture and we're gonna sow them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 varieties. So we need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 3 more module trays. Right, everything nicely organized, just how I like it. So these are ready. So I am sowing 3 different varieties of cabbages this year: January King, Fieldkraut and Holland late winter. Let's start with the Holland late winter. Let's find the label. Where is it? Must be this one. Yep, that's the one. So I've got my scissors, comfy bin, and I'm gonna sew. I'm gonna sew all because we're going to probably put this on anyway. I like to put them nice and deep because they germinate very quickly, and then they go really leggy. So I like to, when I put them on, I like to put them then deeper. It's okay, it's fine. They like to anchor anyway well in the ground. So I usually put them on and then I put them out. What was this? Fieldkraut. Let's find the label. The January King. It's the Fieldkraut. They are very tiny seeds again, so we really don't want them to bury deep. Perfect. And the January King. dear. Okay, right. We're gonna cover it after when we finished. Kohlrabi. Right here in front of me. Okay, there we go. Which one was the kohlrabi? Is it? Purple sprout and broccoli. Really don't need a lot. Purple sprouted broccoli is now actually started producing. Sorry, this one was a... Oh shoot, I'm losing them now. Purple sprouted broccoli. Here it is. I really don't need a lot because I only need literally a few plants for my small family. That's what I would like to do this year. Don't go crazy because we've got so much to eat from the pantry as well. And honestly, if you've got a small family, you really don't need a lot, friends. Honestly. Right, Brussels sprouts. Red ball. You don't need lots of Brussels sprouts neither. Such a tiny seed. We're nearly done. You're doing really well with this February seed sowing. I don't think I've ever sown this many seeds this quick. Right, the Sicilian Violet, Cauliflower. Aiming for a few in each cell. Honestly, we don't need a lot. In these pots I've put loads because we're gonna put them on. I try to not to put on too much again this year. That's such a time consuming job and I'm not gonna have that much time again this year after I'll have an accident and I'm gonna be very busy. Jesi. I'm gonna use this up now. You can chop this because I've got two more other one. Okay, and just like that, friends, we just planted a whole year worth of brassica for my family. Unbelievable. There's one more thing we need to do to cover it back up. Literally just dusting. You do not need a lot. So we're just gonna add a little bit on the top, pat it down. I'm gonna bring this to the house. I've got a little sprayer there. And I'm gonna water it with a little sprayer. I'm gonna show you, and I'm also gonna show you Things are already germinating, friends. There's loads. I don't want to cover it more than thicker than the seed is. So literally just a little dusting. Okay. Brassica actually germinates really quick. All the greens, the lettuces, you know, chard, they really germinate real quick. There are a few seeds that take their time, like peppers and chilies and stuff, but even tomatoes are not too bad. They usually come up within a week for me. Even the peppers, a week and a half, max 2 weeks. But yeah, we'll see how quick the time goes. And then the next one, what we're gonna do, probably I would like to start doing some of the flowers. So we're gonna do the sweet peas for sure. And I'm just waiting for my smallest soil blocker to do the rest. But the sweet peas we can do because I've got big seeds, so I might just start them up in module trays. But y'all, thank you so much for spending time with me today to sow all these lovely seeds, and we've done all the onions and garlic sets. And see you very soon. Bye friends!